This may look like a classic Land Rover, but wait until you see what's under the hood. The future of hot rodding is here, baby. Jared here with carbuzz.com, and I am on location at ECD Automotive Design, a Florida-based shop that takes old Land Rovers like this one and usually shoves big, powerful V8 engines into them. But this Defender is a little bit different. Instead of a big V8 under the hood, this one has a Tesla motor. So when I hit the throttle in this Defender, instead of a burly V8, you get Star Wars noises. Punch it, Chewie! Woo-hoo! We just entered hyperspace. So to build this, ECD integrated the 100 kilowatt hour battery pack from a Tesla. We've actually got part of the battery pack up front where the engine used to be, and then part of it in the back, because that was the only way you could really package something like this. And then you've got a single Tesla Model S motor in the middle driving all four wheels, producing 450 horsepower. So this thing really scoots. ECD says that this Tesla-powered Defender is quicker than their LS3 powered V8 models. They're even quicker than the LT4 supercharged models. 0 to 60 takes just 5 seconds in this electric Defender. That's almost as quick as a brand new Defender. In case you don't believe me on how quick this Tesla-powered Defender is, I've lined up a little race. Right next to me is another Land Rover Defender that has a supercharged LT4 Corvette motor. Place your bets on which one you think is gonna win. Oh, it gets off the line quick! That V8 is dust! Goodbye! The future is here, and it's electric! So did that race go the way you expected it to? Even though this Tesla-powered Defender is down 200 horsepower compared to that LT4 model, it still got off the line much quicker. ECD may have taken out the V8 engine under the hood, but in every other respect, this still drives like a classic Land Rover. We've got the heavy steering with a little bit of electric assist. We've got some better brakes than we got on the standard car, but in no way is this some kind of boring compliance car. This feels like I'm driving something vintage, but when I mash the throttle, it's just quicker and you get a cool noise from the future. I'm sure there are still gonna be some purists out there that are mad that ECD took the V8 out of this thing, but come on, it's helping to keep this Defender out on the road for longer. And it's not like ECD won't still sell you a supercharged fire-breathing monster or even a frugal diesel engine. Come on, just think about how funny it'll be when you're driving your big, vintage, gas-guzzling Land Rover and you pull up to that Tesla supercharger. Everybody gives you weird stares because they think you're blocking up a charging spot, and then you plug it in. The look on people's faces, priceless. And I know a lot of people are worried about how far electric cars go on a charge. Well, ECD says that with the 100 kilowatts of battery power, you should get around 200 miles on a charge. I personally think that estimate is a little bit optimistic because the Defender is still an aerodynamic brick, but I think you should have plenty of juice for a weekend's worth of fun. Now, you will spend about $80,000 more on one of ECD's Tesla-powered Defenders than you will on one of their gas-powered ones with a normally aspirated V8 engine. But I think that the look on people's faces when you pull up with this vehicle at a Tesla supercharger is worth the 300 grand admission alone. At this point, you're probably wondering, how much is this going to cost me? Each ECD Defender is completely bespoke. They all get their own project name. This one is called Project Morpheus, which I think is pretty darn cool. You could pick out almost everything about this car: the body style, 2-door, 4-door, pickup truck, if you want third row seats like this. And none of them are cheap. You're gonna spend about $200,000 for a base Defender with a GM crate motor V8 engine, but the Tesla-powered models are about $80,000 more expensive. So by the time you add all of your custom options, you're gonna be looking to spend over 300 grand. ECD works with you through every step of the process to choose your body style, color, interior leather options, seating configurations, pretty much anything you want. ECD can make it happen. If you want the leather from a Lamborghini and the paint color from a Porsche, ECD will do it. Each Defender is painstakingly stripped down and built back up by bare hand over the course of 2,200 hours. This isn't like clicking to buy a Tesla online. This is coach building at its finest.
Hi, my name is John Price. I'm a sales and design manager for ECD Automotive Design. We begin what we call our design phase. So essentially throughout the 14 to 16 month conventional build period, we will have probably a good 4 to 5 months dedicated solely to their design. We really pay attention to every little thing throughout the process. And of course, a very intricate piece of it is how the vehicle comes to us from Europe and how we dismantle it, we clean it, and then with that bare chassis, we build up essentially a brand new car. Now, to keep all that together, we actually have a souvenir that we give our clients, which allows them to have a little bit of a memento, if you will, from all the process, again, of 14 to 16 months that takes to produce one of these trucks and have it, so they can share with their family or remember, oh my God, look at this car, look how it was. Because it's an incredible transformation and a true evolution from the original to what we do today.
Now listen, I'm a car enthusiast. I love fire-breathing V8s like this one that makes 650 horsepower with big superchargers. But as we saw, you can get a lot of performance out of an electric motor like the one in this Defender. I know when people are shopping for new electric cars, they're worried about how far it'll go on a charge. Where can I find a charging station? But on a weekend toy like this that you're only going to be driving occasionally, I think it's much less of a problem. And with companies like Ford and General Motors both offering electric crate motors that you can buy from the factory and drop right in, we're going to see a lot more vintage Resto-Mods like this one with electric drivetrains. And if that helps keep more interesting vehicles like this Land Rover out on the road for a longer period of time, I'm all for it.